All right. Okay, there we go. Evening, everybody. Looks like we're live. Hey, everyone, and welcome this evening to NieR Automata. Did I get that? I hope I got that. I have no idea. NieR. I'm just gonna say NieR almost exclusively, just to avoid the mistake I've been making nonstop for the last several weeks. Now that I've been talking about playing this game. Anyway, like I said, I've said this before. I've not played this game before. I know almost nothing about this game going into it. Only really what people have told me in their various recommendations that I should definitely play this on stream. People who know me and know my type of content and analysis pretty well. So I trust that more or less. So I figure it should be worth a shot. I know that it's very, very narratively complex. Because of that, just as at the outset, I'm not planning on going through any guides, any sort of decision guides or ending guides or anything like that. I'm playing this as I go through it and as I understand it and as I think through the thing, which may wind up, as is the case with most of our streams, pausing for God knows how long to talk about and discuss issues. So while I am told that the at least a single playthrough of this game isn't super long, it may wind up being long just due to the fact that I did what should have been a 30-minute mission in Mass Effect, for example, in 2.5 hours. So keep that in mind. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Kylie. Good to see you guys. Oops. All right, so I do, again, on y'all's recommendation, I have a controller for this one. I'm assuming that that'll work better. At least, if this is the game that I'm expecting, a controller should, I think, work a good deal better. Otherwise, we'll see. I may wind up switching back and forth, who knows. I'll give it a try. You'll also worth noting, I should probably get this mention this from the outset. You'll notice me looking over and doing this on occasion. My class has a paper due in approximately 3 hours. Actually, more like, at this point, 2 hours and 56 minutes by my watch. So, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for panicked emails that I will inevitably get over the course of the hair's breadth away from the due date for the final paper for the semester. So there's that. I am going to be keeping an eye on it. It is happening. Sorry if you are a student of mine and current student and you are watching this. Either I hope you finished your paper already, and if so, congratulations. I look forward to reading it tomorrow. Tomorrow and throughout the week. If not, are you crazy? Although, to be fair, maybe you are in here hoping to ask a question about the paper, in which case, okay, think of this as office hours. I have no problem with that. Otherwise, though, that is, like I said, something that I'm going to have to periodically check on. In addition, it is spring break this week. So, at least for me. So, happy spring break to everybody else for whom this is spring break. Albeit a very late one. Kylie, I know it is for you as well, as St. Leo has their spring break this week. The idea behind it is that everybody can sort of just go home for spring break and then not have to come back, because next week is being the last week of classes and then exams, is fully virtual, fully online. So no more in-person classes for the semester. To be fair, I haven't had an in-person class for a few weeks now, so, but, now it's for nobody. Kylie asks, says, yell sad news. My laptop bit the dust. Now I'm on my mom's computer indefinitely. Darn, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I hate when I hate seeing the computer go. Hello, David. David, screen name Rally Optorel here, is the one on whose recommendation I am playing this. So a special thanks to you Thanks for getting this for me as well, so I could play through it with you guys and have this new experience. Become as gods. I assume that is some manner of catchphrase from the game. I wouldn't know. I'm sure I'll find out. Should be good. Kelly continues. If you're a current student, do your homework and turn in your papers. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, if I'm not gonna say don't watch. I mean, don't have it in the background. Just make sure that it's not distracting you from what you're supposed to be doing. That's all. Or if you're done, then congratulations. And like I said, welcome to spring break proper. Anyway, yeah, Thomas says the good old days of the family computer. Yeah. I'm almost transitioning back to it a bit. What with having I haven't had a desktop before this one here. I haven't had a desktop for years since my old family computer. I've had just a laptop forever. But with being a bit more of a sitting in my office chair at my desk as a professional type of thing, desktop is handy. Especially with a couple of monitors, the whole shebang. Webcam that's worth a crap, all that. All right. Controller's working. Good. All right, I think, hopefully, I already fiddled with the settings. If anybody has any recommendations for configuration, like I said, I have never even hit this new game button before on this game, so I don't know what the UI is like. If you have any recommendations for sort of where to place my head camera, feel free to correct me if bottom left is bad. It's going to block UI elements or something like that, or dialogue, God forbid, flux, subtitles or dialogue or something like it does in Dragon Age. Tell me that. I'll move. I know it's Squeenix, so it is bound to be pretty cinematic, and so sort of that top half of the screen, if I'm not mistaken, it tends to be taken up a lot by cool cinematics and stuff, so I don't want to block too much of that. One more thing before we get started. Another announcement, which has nothing to do with the channel, nothing to do with almost anything relevant at all, but it's something I am personally rather excited about. I found, for the first time, maybe ever, something that I have only heard tell of in Legends, and that is these. All right, so these are, if you like Chex Mix, these are the little garlic rye chips, and these are, ask anybody, anyone who knows me will tell you that these are my favorite part of Chex Mix. I will get Chex Mix basically just for these, to the point where Saoirse knows this. So whenever she has Chex Mix, she is being a wonderful, kind, delightful and considerate little girl. She always saves at least one or two of Daddy's favorites, and then delivers them to me as a delightful little dad tax, as one does. So I will mercifully mute as I crunch this, and then this will probably be my last one for the stream. So yeah, Hama says, wow, they have a whole bag of the Crunchy Boys from Chex Mix. Absolutely, they're best part, hands down. If you're looking for these, these are Gardetto's special request garlic rye chips. I got these at Walmart. I have heard of them being at like gas stations and convenience stores and things like that. Not sponsored, but if they want to send me money or even just bags and bags of these things, I will give them a shout out on every stream I ever do, very happily. Gardetto's, are you listening? Probably not. If anyone knows Gardetto's, let them know. Let them know that I love them. Anyway. Oh, maybe make the video smaller. Might work. Might help. Yeah, because I know it's like... okay, so David is saying... there's a map at the bottom or weapons. One of the sides should be clear. Okay, so whichever side it is, I'll sort of move my camera around and manipulate it a little bit once I'm into the interface, once I see it a little bit. And if it's just totally not working, if something sucks about it, just tell me and I'll scooch around or move over or something. Should be fine. Hi, WizKid. Good to see you. Wizkid says she's a good girl, 10 out of 10, would babysit. Yeah, unfortunately, you're in like Minnesota land or whatever it is, the land of the Wicked Witch of the Midwest. So you're not allowed to leave, I take it. Wizkid says, now see now that you're playing it, I really ought to get it for myself. How much you talk about it, I got the impression that you have played it before. So yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. So, without much further ado, it's already been like 10 minutes or more. Wizkid says the land of the mitten, to be precise. Oh, jeez. Max is here. Hello. Hello as well. Says it's on my wish list, but I'm down to watch first. Spoilers ain't a big deal for me. Cool. And again, does not support auto save. Oh, interesting. Okay, fair enough. Good to know. From what I know, from what I have heard, and from what everybody says, it has a lot of potential for replayability and multiple divergent story paths and such. So it's not that. I suppose a lot of spoilers can be less of a big deal than some other games that are more linear. Wizkid says everything's permanent. Ooh, neat. Neat. Wizkid says, oh no, Lamau, just watch Max Darrett and another's analysis to be precise. Send it to me if it doesn't have major spoilers that I should avoid. If it has major spoilers that I should avoid, don't send it to me. But if there are analyses that I should take a look at, feel free to send it my way, assuming that it, like I said, assuming it's not, major spoilers, like major plot spoilers, something I shouldn't know about. Thomas says, yeah, I should hold off. Oh, okay, maybe I should. Maybe in that case. He also says top 5 Squeenix games. Yeah, I've only played a few of the Final Fantasies, so I'm not a big JRPG fan usually. I don't play a lot of JRPGs, so I'm not super well versed in everything. Until I've played it for about 15 hours. Okay, so that's like 5 streams worth. That's a couple months. Then I'll jump into some other stuff. Wizkid says it's fairly spoiler heavy, if I remember right. I'll double check and let you know. Okay, yeah, feel free. If it's not, then send it to me. Feel free. If you find something else that's a good analysis that isn't spoiler heavy, send that to me. Otherwise, wait until you think it's appropriate. You're watching, so do that. David says there's one for each letter of the alphabet, although some of them are joke endings. I bet, I bet Z is a joke ending. Oh, hey, cool. Hey, Kevin, we haven't started yet. You're not late. I mean, you are late, but not too late. You're all good. All right, let's do it. Thomas says that's a pretty epic guess. Hey! How did I know? I honestly don't know how I knew. That was a wild guess. But... all right. Let's do normal. This isn't like... normal isn't going to kick my ass repeatedly so that I would be distracted and not be able to talk to you guys, is it? Thomas says Z is unironically my favorite. Okay. Okay, I've said this as well. I'm not looking up any guides. I have no idea how the plot and story of this game goes. So if there are any major decision points that you guys in the chat want to try to influence me on, whether that is for the purpose of getting a specific ending, or if you think it's just a better story, or if you think it's the right decision, or if you think it's funny, I'm open to inputs, at least assuming you guys have good arguments. Fine on normal? Okay, fine on normal. Kevin says, whoop, I was arguing with someone who called me a not C. Notice I say it nice and slow for algorithmic purposes. I think we're good. I'm pretty sure I fiddled with all of these things that I need to. If I need to screw with the the volume levels, I will at some point.
Everything that lives is designed to end. We
Good
are
start.
perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood.
Oh, that's not good.
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
Really? You didn't see that?
11B, down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Seven E down. One D down. Assuming captain's duty. Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted. Captain, I think...
Okay, well,
4B
never mind.
down. 2B to Operator 6-0. All Allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Controls are incredibly sensitive.
Standard top laser activated. Initiate short range control. Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay. I may have missed some. Alright, I am definitely missing some chats, so I'm gonna have to be doing some summarizing at some points, rather than just doing everything.
Enemies destroyed.
It's a cute
Not
robot.
quite. Is that our target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
This is a heck of a boss. Oh. Yeah, okay, don't touch. Got it.
Laser communications recovered.
Oh, well, I can do that.
I'm transmitting your pod program.
Pod program download complete.
Okay.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, ma'am. You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go through as I'm just wandering around a bit. Before I go too much further, I want to go through at least some of your chats to see what's going on. So apparently there are some debates over which character we should be simping for. Have at it, have fun, I guess. Yeah, I forgot the little robot shooting at some point. I'm glad I figured that out. What does this too? Is that a charge laser? Ooh, I didn't know that. I can just hold the hit button? Oh, well, okay. Wish I knew that. Alright, fair enough. Alright. Now that I kind of know some controls. Oh, dodge. There's a dodge. That's phenomenal. Alright. Anyway. It is, like you said, like WizKid was saying, it is going to be a little difficult to talk through and kind of read through everything. So I'm probably not going to say what everybody says on stream. Oh, left trigger. There. Nice. Alright. I didn't know she had hold abilities. That's good. Abilities get super customized. Right. Yeah, turn down the music? Yeah, I was thinking I might need to do that. Settings. Not all the way down. How about that? That's probably good, right? That's probably good. Kevin says, that's going to be an issue. I love hearing my words spoken by others. There you go. Congratulations. I did a little bit. I'll try and do at least some of you guys. In any case, I am going to continue on through. Really? One of the on the initial monologue, at least. So there was. I certainly had some thoughts there. So I had some initial thoughts on the opening monologue that I thought I should probably get out of the way before I get too deep into it. So this idea of I like the concept. I like the idea of Alright, I'm bad at this, and I need to get better at it. The concept of death being this sort of essential and defining part of life is, I think, a really good concept, a really philosophically interesting concept. Oh, use your bullets to shoot their bullets. That's a good idea. There was a little cringe at the beginning, I will say, to find this god who's responsible for this and kill it.
Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
Why'd you ask? It seems like a weird thing to ask. Anyway, rather than just do it. But yeah, the whole killing god, and also, I mean, a difference that I talked about in last Thursday's stream, the difference between god and a god. This is a very significant, important difference when it comes to, comparative finitude versus infinitude. Very, very important difference. But I'm assuming that they're referring to God, capital G, some sort of God. I don't know if that was a shortcut or... But it's an especially important difference, I think, here because, with respect to ending or killing one, or in the concept of revering a god as distinct from... Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not good. Could have been worse. Really? There, okay. It becomes incoherent when you're talking about killing God. Right? It is, all of this is a little bit Nietzschean, I think. But especially insofar as it's similar to existentialism. Wiskid says, well, big G God anyway. Pagan ones are a different story. Yeah, very much so. So polytheistic little g gods are not necessarily something you can't kill. It's not incoherent. You're dying, you're being killed or whatever.
Exit confirmed closed.
So open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
Really glad there's nothing like an ammo limiter cooldown. Okay. Cool. So part of another part of this, though, is the importance of our finitude, right? Our mortality, if you will, the importance of death to give meaning to life.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
Oh my
And another
God.
thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
Emotions are prohibited. Okay, well, that's its own maybe separate thing. Voice actress also sounds a bit like Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka. Might not be. Might just be me making that up. Sounds similar. Thomas says 2B equals HK47. I can see that. Oh, inside scroll mode. Okay. So, Wiskit says, yeah, very weeb. Very weeb. I agree. That was a very anime reaction. That's a very hard maneuver to do, shooting backwards and hitting forward. Anyway. But yeah, the importance of death to the meaning of life is something that we've known at least in some way for a very long time. In basically every philosophical tradition, like talks about how important death is.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
You can just blow them all up, can't I? But this is actually a point where I think the existentialists do a really good job of just grasping the importance of mortality, giving meaning and purpose to life, given our finitude. And so this is a point that Heidegger, Martin Heidegger makes especially well. I think I've got a video on this. I'll write this down. If not, we'll see. I might. I know I have a video that's like tangentially related. In any case, yes, thank you, Thomas, for avoiding spoilers at least for the moment. But yeah, I think Heidegger's point, right, where I think he's pretty right on there, is that part of what gives life meaning is the fact that it ends, right? Is the fact that we only have a finite amount of living, right? And that doesn't necessarily even just mean the end, as in death. Right? That can also just refer to the fact that our oh, jeez. I'm gonna go ahead and not kill everything, just because that's...
What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Darn it. Nope. Not doing that. I'm not very good at bullet hells.
Thank you for another day of hard work. Please enjoy the job well done.
But yeah, I think that Heidegger's point is a really solid one. And it's not, like I said, it's not just about the fact that we will die, right? It's also about the fact that there's only so much that we can get accomplished, just because of our finitude in any given moment. Not just the finite number of our moments, but the finite stuff we can do. Right? We're limited not only in time and duration, but we're limited in power. Right? We have things like economic trade-offs. And so the fact that by doing this, I'm not doing something else, gives the fact that I'm doing this some measure of meaning. Some greater measure of meaning that it otherwise might have, too. So there's a certain way that we, I think, and again, this follows just about every philosophical tradition that you'll find, we really ought to think of death and our finitude more generally, not as a kind of curse, but more like Heidegger saw it as as simply the part of our existence that matters the most. Because it's part of what defines what we are as human beings. Dasein is name for human beings, right? It means being there. And that is in part contrasted with being elsewhere. Being there rather than being here or being somewhere else. All the fun with some of the bosses. Hooray! Maybe I should have gone with lower. Maybe I should have gone with easy. Who knows? Maybe I might have to turn it down something.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
I know.
Ow. Okay. There. What does that B do? Is that like a finisher? They do have very satisfying death explosions. I very much agree there. Anyway,
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
oh, Max S. Did I say Dasein as in Camus Dasein? No, Dasein. D-A-S-E-I-N. German term that Heidegger uses. Basically, he just makes up words all the time. In this case, he makes up the word Dasein to describe human beings because he doesn't want to just say human, right, or human being. He wants to delineate what makes a human being the kind of thing that we are, and it's our thrownness, our being there-ness.
Is that?
Our Dasein.
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
I don't know what you mean by Dasein. Isn't like Albert Camus? Because I don't know his work as well as I know Heidegger's. But I know that this sort of being unto death is, so for Heidegger, it's definitive of the human experience, right? But another part of it that's equally definitive of the human experience is the anxiety that it produces. Right? That our finitude produces anxiety. Oh, I can't jump over there. Okay, invisible walls, fine. I forgot this is a Square Enix game. It has invisible walls everywhere. But yeah, so it's This really is pretty, though. Part of the point, though, right, is that we do have this this finitude that causes us to have to consider our experience of the world, of life, in that context, in the context of our death. We have to wrestle with the fact that we will die, and then what that means for us and what it means for our decisions, and then react authentically, or surrender to the anxiety and live inauthentically. And he says that anxiety for this
There should
purpose
be another
is...
facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Boss fight? Yep, boss fight.
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Oh, jeez, come on. Can't dodge to the side of it. Excuse me?
Is that?
Like this tiny speck
Target
of
enemy
red
detected.
saw blades? Yeah, for sure. Oh, what the hell? It's a big old mech. Mech says, Dazai is worshipped as this intellectual existentialist writer, but he's actually just a horrible person with big brain syndrome. Shame it happened to him. I actually don't know what you're talking about. It's different from Albert Camus, I assume. I don't know, actually. It's weird, though. This is just a back and forth type side story.
To me!
I don't know if we'll see the first on-screen stream. Might be close, though. Freaking robot. Ooh, we switch.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
So, while I'm probably dying,
Packing in.
that was cool. Max is fighting the Reaper on foot 2.0. Yeah. Yeah, approximately. Basically fighting the skyscraper.
Boost!
Not boosting.
9S! Nine
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
How? Oh, hey. Convenient. And it wakes up. Ah, how did I know? Oh, gosh. All right. So.
Send a support request to command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
Is that a finisher? Is that B button a finisher? I'll have to try that at some point. Anyway. Thomas says, for being not a JRPG guy, I sure know all the JRPG beats. That is true. I don't know. I know my way around JRPGs. I've played enough of them. I just don't play them. Well, I don't mostly play them. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, so this idea of anxiety is what we would typically probably call like existential dread, that sort of thing. Which is particularly the sudden awareness of our finitude, of the fact that we will die. And not just that we will die, but that, oh, come on, really?
I have to help 9S.
Okay. Not only again...
Its vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
Emotions are not permitted, miss.
To be.
Ma'am.
Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO229 Flight Unit, Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
Is there no, like, critical hit area?
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
To be. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support. To be. The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
Oh, that doesn't...
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it.
Oh, jeez.
Theseus control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy
Tom
unit
says,
subjugation
I'm dead,
complete.
but I'm also hacking. Yeah, yeah, that's... Yeah, that's an anime trope.
You just die already!
That too. That's another anime trope that I recognize.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. To be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well.
WizKid says stop
The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
2B. It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
And credits roll. Apparently. That's what everyone seems to be telling me, so. I'm apparently not supposed to go that way. On the wheel. This isn't. Oh, 2B. That's supposed to be my room, I guess. Robot Heaven. Robot Heaven would be like a wheel-like space station, wouldn't it? Seems normal.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S,
Yeah?
thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
This game uses online functionality for its message sharing features. Sure? Yeah, why not? Gravity on the space station must be so weird. Yeah, especially with it being circular like that. I mean, that makes sense as far as a realistic artificial gravity thing from like rotational inertia type thing. It's really cool. Actually makes sense. The typical anime leather glove clench noise. Yeah, Max hates it. Sorry, Max. I'll mute it next time. Probably won't. Anyway, so while I'm waiting to save, I do have some stuff I want to talk about. So without being distracted by trying to kill stuff and trying to not be killed for now. Now that the game's over, obviously, it was only like an hour long. But yeah, so this idea of finitude and death, giving meaning to life, and its pursuant anxiety. So, first of all, Heidegger's idea of anxiety is not what we would call sort of clinical anxiety. It's the German word Angst, where we get, teenage angst, or, wearing all black and having hair that goes over one's eyes in an emo sort of way, like the characters here. Anyway, so part of this, right, is that anxiety is this encounter with our finitude, and therefore our encounter with what it is about us that makes us what we are. And it's this moment of where we're forced to define ourselves and understand ourselves, and that we can react properly to this authentically and to shape ourselves as we see fit, or we can dive back into the world and try and flee from it. So, WizKid says, I know what that does. It causes depression. Only if you react inauthentically to anxiety in this sense. Right? Reacting inauthentically to anxiety is to go back into the way things are always have been, and to not respond to it by making this sort of radical choice that Heidegger, being an existentialist, would say we have to do when we encounter this. Right? We have to live purposefully, given this this understanding of our finitude, right? So given that, right? So if I understand that I have a finite amount of time, and I have finite amount of power to do things even in this particular moment. This particular moment becomes so utterly impactful. What that means is that my choice to do what I am doing now at every given moment, not just any moment, but every moment, becomes of practically infinite significance. Right. And if that revelation doesn't change your attitude towards life, then yeah, it's going to cause depression, because you're going to be going through the motions of life and recognizing subconsciously that, yeah, this moment that I'm just sort of living through just because I gotta, because it's the way things gotta be, and my moment in the cubicle or whatever, right? If you don't sort of take radical ownership of that and embrace it voluntaristically as one's own, then it's like you're having something of infinite significance taken away from you by the sort of gears of the world turning at every moment. And yeah, you can see why that would lead to a kind of depression. And again, I'm talking philosophically here rather than clinically. I'm not a clinician. I'm not a psychologist per se, so I don't pretend to be. But I think Heidegger had a really solid point about the importance of anxiety and our wrestling with and acknowledging our own finitude and the effect that it has on the way we make decisions and what decisions we make. Similarly, right, we can also look to sort of the Christian tradition, going back much further, with respect to the importance of death and the significance that death gives us. Right, that given that we will die and that we can die at any given moment, no moment is promised to us on its own. What that means is each moment, everything that we do becomes of possibly infinite significance, because it might be our last, right? It might be that this is what I'm doing when the world ends or when my life ends. And that means that everything I choose to do, everything that you choose to do, has this marked importance, way more than we ordinarily give credit to, and that we should consider this, keep this in mind. Further though, right, so to go with another source, right? So J.R.R. Tolkien, when he's talking about the differences between humans and elves, humans are mortal, right? We die. We're not bound to this world until it's ending, unlike the elves, who are. And because the elves have an infinite or indefinite amount of time in this world in particular, what that means is that they have, first of all, they have significantly less drive to do things. Right? Human beings, given our finitude, we have to do stuff because we only have so much time to do stuff in. Elves have the rest of the world, the rest of eternity, the rest of existence to do whatever they do. But then further, we have this sort of freedom from the world, right? We don't have to live with the here and now eternal consequences of every action that we and everyone else takes. We have an out, we have an escape valve, so to speak, which is death. Right? That our actions have this incredible significance to us, but also that we, unlike elves, immortal, eternal beings, we don't have to take life that seriously. We can try, we can experiment, we can give something a shot and see what happens. Because, yes, the consequences of it, the importance of each individual choice is radically significant. And yes, we should be very sure that what our choice is a choice that we really want to make. But at the same time, the consequences of those choices are not world-shattering, not eternally impactful for us. Right? And so we can afford, in this sense, to make mistakes in a way that an eternal being couldn't. Right? Something like Tolkien's elves or something like an angel. So all of this, right, it ties into the themes of sort of life and death that this game presents us with, but also it kind of goes against the sort of the negative tenor that it takes with respect to our finitude and the inevitability of death. WizKid says, I never understood how people can just go through life so robotically. It's like they just can't see how big and beautiful and scary and amazing life can be. I get falling down the rabbit hole, but ultimately, I know chasing that rabbit all the way down will lead to nothing but suffering. And I don't want that ultimately. Kind of like that in Mass Effect, humans' lives are so brief that we have to do absolutely everything we can to leave a mark before we die, because we're bound to so brief an existence, especially compared to being like an Asari or Krogan, practically immortal. Yeah, I mean, people live inauthentically all the time, and that's what an existentialist, particularly somebody like Heidegger, would refer to our sort of rejecting this anxiety, this fleeing away from this radical understanding and this radical noticing that we are finite. I mean, just wanting to continue life as normal, once you realize this, is possible, but it's going to create a kind of dissonance. Just like trying to forget anything else important will create a kind of dissonance. Or you didn't notice it yet. You never took the time to reflect. For Heidegger, basically it's times of distress that do this. Encounters with death, yours or others. Or when something grandiose goes wrong, something that ordinarily just goes normally and just never goes wrong in your experience, suddenly when it breaks down, that's when you notice that the world is not the way I thought it was, and I need to take a look at things. Again, this is also, he says, and this is just one stupid little throwaway line because he's Heidegger and he's an interwar German and he's obsessed with the sads. He says, also moments of pure joy can give you this experience of noticing that, hey, wait, the little bits of life, these are finite and little, and there's something grander than all this that I need to participate in. Pure joy can have that effect as well, but he says, yeah, but nobody actually experiences joy, so who cares? He actually says this, or close enough to it. Right? Or he says, but these experiences are so rare that most people never encounter them, or something along those lines. I'm just like, dude, this is the most German thing ever. Kevin says, interesting that philosophy is actually a great therapeutic tool. So there's the interaction between the two fields. Yeah, I tend to think so. A lot of even fields of professional psychology and even psychiatry make use of deep philosophical concepts, particularly Stoicism, which is basically the inspiration behind cognitive behavioral therapy. Almost entirely. I think cognitive behavioral therapy is fascinating. David says, I don't know if it's spoilers, but that philosophy is really important to understanding the machines. Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. All right, so let's save progress and keep on moving on. Oh yeah, Erica says about WizKid, I love how your examples are Asari and Rex, because Krogan in general don't live that long. That is true, they tend to die much sooner than Rex. Rex is eternal, because he refuses to die. WizKid says, when applied correctly, it can be used to destroy people too if your therapist is appropriately twisted or inept. Yeah, and or if their philosophy is wrong, if their sort of basic philosophy of the world, if their understanding of the human being, of the metaphysics of reality, if it's mistaken, if it's misaligned with how things really are, oh yeah, you're in for a bad one. That says the machines being enemies you've been fighting so far. Okay, yeah, so the big things, big old thingies. This reminds me of this kind of like, little machines versus big machines thing. Does anyone remember the movie 9? I think it was Tim Burton. I think it was computer animated. It was either 9 or number 9 or something like that. But the little robots with the little spark of life, something like that. It was good. I thought it was really good. It was very, very novel at the time. It was long before this. I think it was like 2008 or 9 it came out. Oh, yeah, no, it did. It came out 9909. November 9th, 2009. Whiskit says the sack boy aesthetic. Yeah, this is the anime version of that, I guess. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Thomas asks, it wasn't N numeral 9 NE because Tim Burton. Maybe. I don't think it was. I think he was being uncharacteristically normal. Whiskit says it's weird and creepy, and it reminds me of Coraline, which I also love. Yes, yeah, very similar, stylistically at least, and tonally.
5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars.
I love the label.
The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapons, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
That text,
Glory
that font,
to mankind.
does not fit at all. That is like a happy-go-lucky anime font that does not belong on a military briefing. Oh gosh. 2B, can you hear me? I'm starting your boot sequence first. You want to check something. That was too fast, sorry. Wasn't paying attention. Whiskit says, yeah, but yeah, a lot of psych majors... oh, okay. Didn't know how to adjust brightness. I think it's set up to respond to some kind of input. Yeah, alright, just give me a second here. Okay, I found the guide. If you follow that, it'll make things easier. Do I really need to do this? Okay. There. Yeah, that's fine. So as we're going, Whiskit says, but yeah, a lot of psych majors really have their worldviews twisted by leftists. And I think that's part of the reason there's so many people who give into despair. Even their therapists have given into nihilism. I call it leftism in general, I guess, if you want. But you can also just go more broadly and just say nihilism, right? Nihilism or reductivism. There's all sorts of... yeah, that's fine. Why is this being recorded for posterity? That's weird. Okay, fine. But a lot of this is, like I said, it's when you have a faulty philosophy. Let me do that. Cool. There. Oops. Voice recognition. What? That's a thing? Okay. Am, are you there? Can you hear me?
Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, alright? Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice.
Neat. Turn it up all the way. Or...
could you try and pick up the pace a little bit? This is getting embarrassing. Ma'am?
I love
Are
this.
you there?
This is so dumb.
Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh. Interactive
hello?
tutorials. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, are we good now?
Let's be cute. There's something calming about your voice. Let's be as anime as possible.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. hold on.
Max says,
Your
"Oh, he's so
self-destruct
cute."
permissions are missing. Wait a sec. We need to restore those.
What?
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know?
Sorry, what? What does this do? Anyway, that's a little disturbing. David says, one of the stylistic parts of the game is the menu is part of your OS, since you're an Android. Neat. WizKid says, this is so MSG. I love when games do this. Metal Gear Solid, yeah. Get a self-destruct button now. Oh, okay. Eric says, I would suggest making your camera slightly smaller and then moving it above where the text box appears. Maybe off to the side? Either way, right now, the text does appear, like, directly here at the edge. Now, if I want to really screw with it, what I can do is... Properties... Form, edit. Let's do this. How's that? Crop me a little bit. That way I can afford to be a tiny bit bigger. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, WizKid, no. I am not reading that. I am not reading that. Make sure you set it up under the power of your own autonomy. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so...
There.
Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Alright. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, WizKid, I'm not reading
Morning.
That.
NieR.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
NieR.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Max says, y'all ever go to sleep in your super high heel boots? Yeah, don't forget, no, not just your super high heel boots, your thigh high heel boots. No. No, I was trying to talk to NieR. What is it? Thomas says, we're married now, call me wife. Oh, God. Regular check. Thomas says they're like sweatpants. Oh, no. At least he's blindfolded and he can't actually see. Yeah. Oh, hey, what? No, don't. Yeah, no. I don't know what I'm doing there, so I'm not going to mess with that yet. Hey, I can buy stuff. Wait, there's fishing? What the heck? I'm gonna wait. So you can unequip parts of your HUD. I see. There's freaking fishing attack. There's fishing spots. What is this? Thomas says, so if you ever accidentally sold or deleted or lost parts of your HUD, you can rebuy them. Oh. Okay. And I'm going to sell all of my HUD. I'm just kidding. What happens if I do this? Oh, God. It says auto evade is a good one if you're having trouble with fights. I might actually do that. What if I sell my OS? Where's the auto evade? Auto evade. Oh, it can only be equipped on easy mode. So I have it. It's just not equipable. So that's the way to kill yourself. I'm not gonna. Alright, that's fine. Alright, gotta go this way then. I've got mail. What's this?
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
Okay. Quick save? Inbox. Okay. Not gonna sell my OS. Seems like a bad idea. Server manager. Message is intended for the verified. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Mr. Tutorial Robot Man. I do like when games make the sort of tutorial elements sort of integrated into the gameplay and actually have it make sense. Max loves him already. Oh, yeah. It's cool. He's a nice dude. Very nice dude. Alright. What we got here? Oh, interesting. Who's that? Who are you? You're a soldier. Things proceeding smoothly. There's no signs anyone's noticed any... What's your problem? Get out of my face before I rearrange yours. Okay, fine. Thing. Wait. What's this? Oh, well, hello. I did not intend for that. Maybe plot twig. We're just trying hard to explain everything, but I'm still so confused. I hope that I don't get in anyone's way. Okay. This unit was only manufactured recently, so she's still quite nervous. Is this unit talking in the third person, or... I don't know, I'm sure I will figure out why exactly that's... Just like our commanding officer, my dream is to kill scores of machines, contribute to humanity's great victory. Biscuit says, okay, I'm back, phone died. Oof, welcome. Ha! Eric says that 9S reminds her of Ben, the Furbolg. See? That's why Max loves him. Makes sense. Max says it's kind of sad that he didn't remember that like traumatic moment of self-destructing. Trauma is good for bonding, and he missed out. Lamau. Yeah, true. Hi, Commander. Here you go, David.
2B. Maintenance finished?
Yes, Commander.
You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Understood.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well.
Understood.
Okay, so... First of all, the chat's going great places. I'm loving this. Max is not loving this, but I am. Erica says, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to drag Ben to your next fight. Need some trauma, TM. Thomas says, no better way to start romantic relationship than trauma bonding. To explain, Ben is our cinnamon roll Firbolg NPC in one of our D&D campaigns. he doesn't understand death because he's a creature of the Feywild. So there's a lot of these themes that he needs to learn about. WizKid says it's okay. I'm sure there's going to be more opportunities to die dramatically and bond about it. Lol. Max says cinnamon roll. Yeah, like I said, cinnamon roll. Alright. Anything there? Nope. Okay, nothing I can do with that. Eric asks, can we pour one out for Shaw? Yeah, we can. Not literally, because I am sitting at my desk, but figuratively, pouring one out for Shaw, our dearly departed, grizzled badass NPC who just died last session. Cheers to the default picture of a blood hunter that I wanted to change, but the party already fell in love with him. WizKid is still depressed about Shaw. Sorry about that. Worth it, though. Max says, I'll pour out like 12 for the amount of times he got back up. That's true. He got downed like 5 or 6 times in the same combat by the boss. Because, again, there's very much story reasons for this, and, you know, another character could have distracted the boss, but kind of chose not to, or was unable to for various reasons, and things like that. WizKid says he was my favorite NPC. Amorous would actually talk to him. Erica says, you guys tried so hard. I felt really bad at the end. Yeah, no, that you guys dumped like most of your spells into keeping this NPC alive. You're fantastic at that battle the other day. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next. Thanks. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to go over there. That's what. No? Okay. I'm supposed to leave? The commander can approve communications with the Council of Humanity. Your soldiers aren't allowed to make individual contact. Okay. So is the commander's voice actress the same as Ashley from Mass Effect? Because it sounds like it.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar.
Okay.
Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
Didn't we just wreck 2? Well, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 flight units in the last mission. Max says, I don't mind feeling the sads. Means it's a good character. That being said, protect Ben. We'll try. We'll see.
Understood.
Anyway, WizKid says fighting a Metal Gear on foot, a Snake story. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He did lose all his memories. All of them? I thought it was like up until. Oh, up until we rendezvoused. I guess that means up until we made contact. I guess. I don't know.
Understood.
You need something? No. All right then. All right, fair enough. There's boxes and loot though. Let's get our loot. Run. Okay, no more loot. Anyway. Yeah, somebody look this up and see if that's the same voice actress as Ashley. And then also look up if 2B is voiced by Ashley Eckstein. It really sounds like her. What's in here? Stuff. Is this someone else's room? I'm not gonna use most of these, am I? I mean, I could, but... Hello there. You're starting to get quite the reputation. Oh, but don't worry, it's all good. You used your black boxes to blow up the glass. Was awesome. Try not to actually die, okay? You take good care of your data, so make sure you upload it frequently. Oh, that makes sense as far as saving goes. Okay, got it. Got it. Oh, this is 9S's room.
This here's my room. Feel free to swing by whenever you want. Not that there's much to do here.
Wink? Anyway. Nope. David says no, neither. 2B is Kira Buckland. Sounds familiar. Hint, hint, save. Do we save? Is quick saving the same as saving? WizKid? Somebody tell me this. WizKid also says, except, swinging. Really, dude? Come on, man. I mean, fair enough. Yes, it's an anime game, fine, but... Thomas says she's uncredited in the English version of the game. Wanted to remain anonymous. Huh, okay. Should have gone the other way. Who's this? Someone else's room. Yeah, have you been using your recovery items? Yeah. Everyone on the R&D team is really proud of them. You can even buy them from the terminals in your quarters. Give them a try. I'm going to steal your stuff. Okay. This kid says, probably not. How should I know? I thought all of the rooms have a very nice shelf of books and then spare boots that are shorter. Just in case you're not feeling the thigh highs today, Not there. I was just talking about all the plants and animals I saw on Earth. Operators are kind of nuts for data collection, Makes me jealous of the combat troops. I'd love to go down there and collect data myself. They don't allow it. Hey, I'd take it if I could, but, I don't make the rules. Let's see, 7B. Is that headless? I don't see a head. Let's go. That's awkward. Ooh, nice view. Oh wow! I just realized that everything up here is grayscale. That's weird. It's weirder that I didn't notice.
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
David says, "Rally on." That's your name. Ooh, fancy. Your Buckland has a good amount of rolls, but nothing I recognize. Defense up. I don't feel so good. David says, I don't know. I don't think she has any really big rolls. Balance sensors got damaged, so she gets motion sickness. No matter how many times I repair the sensors, the problem comes back. It's almost like it's in her head or something. You guys take care of yourself so you don't end up like her, alright? It's grayscale because not all the life support is on. Huh, they don't need it because they're androids. They've, color is part of life support. I mean, I guess, why not? Hey there, are you going down to Earth again? Give almost anything to spend more time in a flight unit. We'd all like that, but they're expensive, delicate pieces of equipment, so they don't just hand them out willy-nilly. New combat types are the worst. Last time you used a flight unit, it came back with huge scratches on the side. I thought we blew it to pieces, but whatever. Max says, oh gosh, eternal motion sickness. That does sound kind of awful, especially at a rotating space station. That's rough. Thomas says Technicolor is part of grayscale. Wait, what did I say? You mean it's part of life support? I take it. Oh, like no lights, minimal atmosphere. Got it. Excuse me. I mean, you need some, I guess, for sound transferal. That's about all. What do you think fixes that, huh? We do. We work our fingers to the bone, metaphorically, to get you a beautiful ride, and you go and get crap all over it. All right, I get it. Sheesh. Right. Flight unit. Color goes white when you're in command, I guess.
Hey, 2B. Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
Maybe this is why.
2B, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you.
That was
Make sure
cool.
to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the Resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Kevin's got to go to bed, so I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. It's been really interesting so far. Glad we've been able to talk about this stuff. As usual, feel free to catch the replay. It will be processed and up on my channel. So, as of probably tomorrow. It does take a little bit to process, if I'm not mistaken. Do I not have weapons? Why can't I access it? It's weird, but okay. Ellie, your sleep schedule is adjusting. You have a sleep schedule during spring break? What even is this?
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
It's a good proposal. Oh, it's locked. You can't unlock it until you can use 9S. Huh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can. No heavy weapon, but I still have the regular one. Alright then. Oh, other players' bodies. Interesting. Retrieve. You can gain 3 random effects based on the chips the player had equipped. Repair. Body will follow you around and aid you in combat. Adjust. Young boy saw machines that believed the uncertainty on a collapsed building. Sure. Cool. That's kind of weird. Retrieve. Money, auto heal, drop rate, evade range. Alright then. That's kind of wacky. Yeah, Dark Souls mechanic. a little creepy. Whiskit says we should convince Vince to play Dark Souls. Listen, it does not seem like the kind of game that would be very conducive to a lot of discussion, simply given the fact that I will be overly focused on not dying repeatedly and over and over and over and over and over again. I already, quite frankly, it seems like I'm already having enough with this. Dark Souls seems like it would be more arduous. Oh, wow. Nice. David votes Dragon's Dogma. Another one I haven't played. Although we can, of course, talk about which is what's next. It obviously won't be for a while. Like a couple of months or so, at least. But we can always talk about that. I mean, I've been thinking about Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That's been on my list. I've also been thinking about Greedfall, which I have, but have yet to play. I've been waiting to play it on stream. It does look really, really good, so that's on my list. I'd like to give it a try. Also, I've been thinking a little bit about taken care of. My ally dude got him. Nice. I've been thinking also about going back to Mass Effect for Andromeda at some point. Probably not right away. Probably wait a while for that one. Broken key, huh? Whiskit says, nonsense. There's plenty of lore to dissect, provided, of course, you can figure it all out. Well, level up. Oh, nice. Have I not, I don't know if I can actually do, like, abilities and upgrades and stuff. Someone let me know if I'm totally missing something. Max says, I wish Bloodborne was on PC. I'd recommend play it. Yeah, it's PlayStation exclusive, right? Which I do not have. And even if I did, I don't have a stream. I don't have a capture card to stream, unfortunately. So my limits, my options are limited to PC in terms of streaming. Is that a moose? It's an actual moose. Okay. Do I have to kill it? Whiskit says, it took me a while to get into it. Into Tom. Oh, Thomas. Okay. Jeez, I thought Tom meant something else. I was confused here. Oh my god, why am I an idiot? It takes messing around and you're really getting how it works before you can fully dive into it. Whiskey says I only beat the original for the first time a few months ago. Max says it sucks. It's such a good game as an exclusive. Bloodborne. Yeah. Streamed it to YouTube through PS4 before. I think you can, but I don't think you can. I know I couldn't do it with OBS, which is what I use to stream, which is because I also use, my little face cam and stuff like that. Only moose survive the apocalypse. Canada will rise. I mean, I could actually just follow the mini-map and go where I'm supposed to go, but I see somebody with a sword.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Cool.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
Wizkid says, I used to upload gameplay to my Facebook. I'm such a dweeb. Max says, I actually have a couple of Bloodborne boss battle vids up on Facebook. I don't have anything on Facebook, really, that isn't just, you know, personal stuff and memes. It's really just, like, you know, personal and family pictures and memes. What is this? What's the little icon do? Oh, it's a moose. There's moose icons. Neato. Alright then. Well, let's head in the direction we're supposed to be going. How about that? I was going to ask, have you seen those Bloodborne PS1 demake videos? They're freaking awesome. I haven't seen the Bloodborne demake ones, but I've seen a lot of demake videos, and they are immensely entertaining. What was it? Someone did a Breath of the Wild, but converted it to Ocarina of Time graphics. So it was like an N64 demake, and it looked really cool. I forget where I saw that. I think it was just a YouTube video. It was really neat. Max got the Ganon horse in Breath of the Wild. Again, something I haven't played. I'm a big Zelda fan, but I have never played Breath of the Wild because I don't have a Switch. I haven't come up with a good excuse to blow the money on it. I'll probably get it when the next gen comes out, when it's out of date and on sale and cheap and stuff. And then also once Saoirse's a little bit older, old enough to really to start enjoying games, once she can read a little better. She's starting to recognize words here and there, and like vaguely sound some things out. But she's still got work to do. I can fish. I think I'm gonna fish.
Commencing.
Is that like a hollow chair? What in the world? Max says, I play Breath of the Wild as horseback riding simulator and cooking simulator. You know, you can use that. You can use Red Dead for that. Red Dead does a good job with both of those. Thomas says, the fishing in this is surprisingly relaxing. I might have to do it off stream at some point, because I'm sure I'm not just going to sit here. Or if I need to talk about something for a good long while. Did it?
Catch lost.
Oh. How do I know if it's... Is it when it twitches?
Report failed.
Okay. Does it go nuts? Or am I just... There we go. That was very obvious.
Report fresh.
Oh. Nice. I got a carp. That was neat. Gotta hit the button when he moves. He's the bobber. Cool. Wizkid says, this game is so gamey. I love it. Literally, the reason I love video games is because of stupid shit like this. And the ludonarrative resonance of the pause screen. Yeah, that's true.
Complete.
I do love some good ludonarrative resonance when it comes to video games. I can live without it. I can survive a good deal of ludonarrative dissonance when it comes to. I like it. I like it to be fully one or the other. Right. I like it to be that like everything is fully immersive, like this does. Excuse me, like this does for the UI. Or like I don't know, but things that are like fully immersive like this, everything makes sense in the narrative. Or by contrast, where they just say, no, it's all of the UI stuff is artificial. It's completely not there for the character. It is just for your purposes to better get you into the role of the character. I like one way or the other. I don't really like splitting the difference where some of it is the thing and some of it's not. Like, yeah, your mini-map is a little hologram, but realistically it's there and sort of over there in the corner of the screen or over here. But when you go to look at the map, your character goes, like, opens a map or puts up a wrist communicator figure, you know. The attempts to kind of mesh slightly are more distracting to me than something that just completely pulls out, or something that's fully immersive like this. I don't like splitting the difference when it comes to these things. Wizkid says video games that are really well crafted and are also fully aware of what they are my favorite kind of games. Very true. A lot of those that do the whole like make sense of the world, sort of only making sense because it's a game, right? That's part of the sense that it makes, is that it's a game. Either that or just completely nothing about it acknowledges that it's a game with a user interface at all. And it never acknowledges the out of narrative stuff. Like I said, pick one or the other. I don't like when it tries to split the difference. Are these real humans?
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
These real humans? Wizkid says, I think that's why I love Metal Gear and Resident Evil 4 so much. They're perfect blend of stupid action and aesthetic. Do you have a PlayStation or Xbox controller? Xbox. Oh god, what have I done? Okay, so it's an off-brand Xbox controller, and because of that, I have these rear buttons that are mapped to left and right bumper, and that's because that's secondary fire in Star Wars Squadrons. The problem is that it means that if I accidentally squeeze the controller too hard, I start going. Which is a little bit sketchy. Anyway. Raleigh says, I don't know how if it works with Xbox. Oh, you mean the like controls for this or something like that? It seems to be working well so far. It does seem to be working pretty well. So, who are you? You're wearing a robot head. That's odd. Are you the Yorha soldiers? If so, you should go meet our leader. Yeah, very strange. You're wearing a robot head. That's kind of weird. Hey, big guy. The leader, Anemone, is responsible for this camp. You should go say hi when you get a minute. Oh, yeah. David says the PlayStation controller has the touchpad in the middle that does stuff. Yeah, that's right. I kind of forget about that a little bit, just because it was so incredibly gimmicky when it first showed up, in a way that was just like it was trying to be the Wii U but worse, you know. But it's nice when a game can actually make it useful a little, without it being too crazy. It says click and hold the right stick while rotating the left. What does it do? It's great for using on the PC because the touchpad works as a trackpad. Ooh! Yeah, I bet that's handy. I mean, I just have my mouse over here that I still could reach and mess with. So it's click and hold the right stick. Wait, clicking right just centers the camera. Left click is light, though. Wish I'd known that. Hey. It's safe. Wizkid says, it's not bad, could have been better utilized, but it was an awesome extra button to have. Also, the gyro on PS4 had the potential to be really fire. Yeah, there was some stuff that I know used it pretty well. I know we were actually... Were we talking about Until Dawn? Who was I talking about Until Dawn with? Oh, it might have been Thomas and David in our D&D, or tabletop chat. But I know they use the gyro... It uses the gyro stuff pretty well. Terrifyingly, I'll admit, I will add. But it uses it well. With your right, you still need to talk to our commanding officer first, Stephen. You guys gotta follow the rules. Alright, fine. But I'm trying to do everything first before the main story. Hold and rotate fast. I'm not getting it. Hold right, rotate left? Or hold both? Not getting it. Click and hold the right stick while rotating the left. Wizkid says gyro is the future. I'll send you the links that convince me tomorrow after work. I mean, yeah, if it's integrated into stuff well. I mean, it can work well with, like, especially I think it can work well with. I mean, it's pretty necessary for a lot of stuff, like for VR. I will say, even the infrared sensors and stuff that was like for the Wii, and for like the Wii Motion Plus and stuff, the gyros in there were phenomenal. Like, I have never had a first-person shooter control better than with Wii Remote and Nunchuck. Not even exaggerating even slightly. I will take Wii Remote and Nunchuck over mouse and keyboard any day for a first-person shooter. Hands down. It is incredible. It works so well. It's absolutely nuts. Just the camera should move. Oh, I mean, I can just move the camera with the It's easier with the PlayStation controller. It lets you pet the pod, the little robot that follows you. Huh, okay. Man, I played VR table tennis for 4 hours yesterday, Thomas. Awesome. Resident Evil 4 was ludicrously easy on Wii. I mean, a lot of that is honestly the mechanics. It's a lot of the control mechanics just work really, really well. There's this great first-person shooter, like conspiratorial mystery game called The Conduit for Wii. It was really good, and it just honestly convinced me that Wii Remote Nunchuck works just spectacularly well for an FPS. It's so nice. Like, do a circle with the left stick like a quick time. I just keep moving. I don't know.
You're number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
So you're androids, not humans. I expect you'll be dealing with a lot of the weapons trader and supply trader, so why don't you go say hi? Also, there's this girl near the entrance wearing the head of a machine life form. She's a bit of an oddball, but she's really smart, so I'm sure she's got a lot of useful information. Oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe it's the other way, whichever one is on the camera. Right stick is camera, left stick is move. Left stick click is light. Right stick click centers camera. Oh. Oops. Welcome, welcome. It's always great to get new customers. Kind of supply trader for the Resistance. You know, every time there's handcrafted from abandoned parts and stuff plundered from random corpses. So then, to business. What can I get you? Sachet. I'm gonna take a couple of these for sure. Yeah, I'll get that. You sell plug-in chips? I mean, those little doodads serve as power-ups for your body? Afraid not. Love to sell plug-in chips, but I don't have the necessary raw materials. Now, if I happen to get those raw materials, I bet we can do the business. Until then, say, here's an idea. If you get the materials for me, or what if I got this bum leg? Can't do it on my own. Can you repair your own leg? You work in supply trade, after all. If only, unfortunately. All of our parts are dedicated to the war effort. Can't spare any for myself. Personally, I'm hoping to wipe out these machines so I can start dancing again. But until then, we look and see what you can look for what I need. Sure. All right. Thanks a million. Okay, I need one broken spring, one small gear, one broken circuit. You can smash up a few small machines to find them. You can obtain them from enemies in the big open area towards the left when you exit the camp.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Nice. Let's talk to everybody else first, and then we'll go do that. Spin stick really fast. I'm assuming you can hear how fast I'm spinning it. No, it's not working. Sorry, they hide a bunch of little things all over the game. That's an easier one to see if you can get it to work. Apparently not. It might be a different control for Xbox. Or on PC, or I don't know. I heard what happened. Deal in weapons, if you're interested in that type of thing. Ooh, I'm getting tired too. The kind of weapons. Basically, I rebuild and repair relics from the old world. I'll be honest, my tools are in pretty sad shape at the moment. This kid, I got it to work in the OR. Another one is rotate the camera under 2B. Climbing a ladder. That sounds inappropriate. And hold it there for a sec. Okay. Well, yeah, WizKid, if you gotta get to sleep, then get to sleep. And, like I said, as usual, feel free to catch up later on. Come back to it. The video for this will be up on the channel for a while, so feel free to come back whenever you want. Not for a while. It'll be up indefinitely. It'll be up in a while. I'm getting tired, apparently. Can you start fixing and selling weapons again? Yeah, so let's see what's up with this. Oops. I'm just used to A being interface on everything. Sleep bunk. Yeah, it's busted. Yeah, let's help. It'd be a huge help. Looks like service device shorted out. Put load on it. 4 complex gadget will be enough to fix it. Any idea where I can find those? Folks say you can find them over in the city ruins, although I hear the place is crawling with incredibly aggressive machines. Oh, okay then. Tom says, have fun with the rest of the stream. I'll be catching the VOD because I love this game. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it'll be up in a day or two. It takes a little bit. Good night, everyone who seems to be leaving. Those of you who are. Those of you who are sticking with us. We are still going for a while, at least to midnight. I might end if we're getting relatively close and I'm at a save spot. It looks like it won't be for a little while, but we'll see. For now, we got plenty of time. We got like 15 minutes or so. The mask. It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Just kidding. So, what do you want? Are you worried about something or whatever? Oh. This game's too difficult. I feel motion sick. How do I save? Game does an autosave. Activate the access point over there until say, okay, yeah. You can save from anywhere nearby, so long as you're within range. Oh, cool. Connection icon top right. Okay. Repeats enough. Don't forget that there's no autosave. Connectivity is limited to certain areas. You should be able to save in more locations by activating access points. There's no autosave. What do I do if I die? It's also so you can move the mouse in small rapid circles to a few seconds. That's a good philosophical question. Jesus. After your body is destroyed, only its memory data is transferred to the new body. It means items aren't transferred, so if you die, you need to recover plug-in chips from your previous body. Ah, Dark Souls mechanic. If you die again before recovering your plug-in chips, they'll all be lost. So take care. Basically, you need to recover everything from your previous body immediately. Where should I go now? Yeah, mini-map icons. Got it. I'm good. It's fun talking to you. Come back anytime.
Report.
Oh!
No damage detected.
I see. It does work. I'm trying it with the... Nope. Okay. Doesn't work with the control control stick, but that's fine. Can I save from the menu? You can. Look at that. Quick save. Cool. All right. Go do stuff. Access points. Yep. Map info. Cool. We'll get some robots.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
Oh, darn. What was that? It's a thing. Anyways, there's a bunch of contextual stuff so you can do that doesn't have an entry in the menu. That is neat. I did not realize that, but that's really cool. I mean, it makes sense that the mouse would do it because that's the equivalent of the little trackpad. It's a cool air dodge. Okay, maybe I can get around here this way. Yeah, I can. Look at that.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Looks like it. They have axes. That was pretty cool. I gotta say, the big angry robots in this game are kind of adorable. I mean, I know they're supposed to be, like, big and threatening and such, at least sometimes, but they're pretty cute. They're all, like, bobbly-headed. It's the roundness. They have a lot of roundness. Okay. Alright, this is it. No. I miss. More? Oh, I missed one right there. There we go.
That should be enough.
Right.
Let's get these back to the trader.
Yeah, but let's do the other thing first, shall we? This looked like something climbable. Is there fall damage in this game? He says before plummeting to his death. Oh, I'm not gonna shoot the moose. Meese are cool. Mooses? Mises. Mice. It says, yeah, but you can, you have to fall really far. And you can hover a bit with the pod. Oh. I was assuming you could hover like that. Like with the dodge. While I'm here. Let's quick save while I'm here. What else am I supposed to collect here? Is that it? How do I ride you? Would love to do that. You seem a delightful creature. There's a thing over there. Let's see my quests. That all that? I need a broken circuit. Actually, let me see. I guess that would be from more of the creatures, yeah, or more the robots. I don't see any more robots. There we go.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
Cool. That'll do it.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Alright. Fetch quests completed. This should be enough to fix. Look at that, back in business. Good to hear. Sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are making my friends die all the faster? Never mind, forget I said anything. I mean, kind of. Yes and no. It's not like... At least it's not like 2B here is using her weapons in a strictly defensive capacity. It's more like she is definitely going out of her way to get into conflict. And the weapons are helping her to do that, but at the same time, it's helping her to do what she needs to do the right thing. And then also, come on, it's her job, it's her task. She would be doing this anyway. Give me 1 second. As I mentioned at the beginning, I have a panicked, frantic email within the last 35 minutes before an assignment's due. Let me... Again, forgive me for this, but I mentioned this at the beginning, but now that it's later on, I'll say this again. I have an assignment for class due at midnight tonight, and as usual, I get frantic emails. So let me reply to this really quickly, because again, this is work, it's important. There we go. Cool. All set. Sorry about the delay. It happens. Does this mean I can... Almost forgot. Still your reward. Wanted to say thanks for helping me get the things up and running again. So I whipped you up some upgrade materials. Cool. Got some stuff. Want to try them out? Yeah. How does that work? Upgrade. Virtuous contracts. Yeah. I don't have the stuff to upgrade it further, but that's alright. Nice. Ancient Overlord. Jesus. That's a thick blade. Nice. Achievement unlocked, also. Found the materials. It's great. I can start upgrading and crafting items for you. I imagine you can spare a few of those supplies to fix your leg. Yeah, no. Why don't you tell us what's really going on? See, it's my left leg that's all busted off, and my left leg is the one that's fully original. I repaired this old body of mine 100 times during the war. Swapped parts in and out so many times I can't even keep track. This left leg, it's never been touched. If I go and replace that, what happens? I mean, would I even be me anymore, or would I just... Anyway, it's my own problem. Don't mean to trouble you with it. Should be getting more inventory soon, so swing by when you can. It's the ship of Theseus problem. I'm assuming everyone is now familiar with the ship of Theseus problem, just given WandaVision. Which I gotta say, I do love philosophical problems like that, getting their nice pop culture moment like that. And the ship of Theseus is a really interesting problem because, again, basically, worth noting, it was basically used by Plato? I think it's Plato or Aristotle. Basically used to prove substantial form. Right, the doctrine of substantial forms. So, I think it was Aristotle. But I love that, because, I mean, you need a doctrine of substantial form, or essentialism, right? Something like Platonic or Aristotelian or Thomistic or whatever essentialism, for most of metaphysics to even be coherent, to make sense of a question like the ship of Theseus. So, it's about, it's about continuity of essence. And again, essence is something that's not strictly reducible to its material parts. This can't be, because if it is, then you have the ship of Theseus problem. That's a problem. What you buying? Alright, let's see. What do we got? Anything? And we're fine. Now we're fine. Come back soon. What about you? What do you got here? With your, aren't you? This is a maintenance shop. I serve as a consult on all types of android bodies. Can I help you with anything? Advice? Would you like advice on? Bodies? They're just that. Bodies that belong to your androids. There are two ways to enhance them. Experience points or plug-in chips. Everyone knows what experience points are, so I'm not going to waste your time. Plug-in chips are items that enhance bodies. They have various functions. However, we recognize that the process can be a tad confusing and don't want you rage quitting over it. Oh my god, this is so meta! So, I can actually recommend a chip setup based on what you're carrying right now. Want to give it a try? Sure, why not? What do you want to focus on? Balance. Yeah, set you up right away. Alright, you're all set. What would you like advice on? Pods. Pods are tactical support units. Maintenance shop. Cost money and materials. Second ways to equip them with pod programs. Various types. Got a couple on sale if you're interested. Ooh, additional pods? Ooh, I didn't know that. They're rare. If you ever manage to find another pod or two, however, it'll make your life a lot easier. Very cool. Flying around the desert. Alright, what about weapons? Latest NieR models can equip weapons from the Weapons tab in the System menu, which you can access by pressing Start. You can equip two different sets of with two weapons each, so try a few combinations that work for you. Okay. Motion sickness. System settings camera. Oh. Never mind. That's it. Jump. Laser. Okay. Mirage. Analyze all enemies in a fixed radius. Align combatants. Oh! Deadly slashes. Work on with that. That's pretty cool. Hammer. Blade. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. Mirage looks really cool. That might be worth taking, because I always enjoy those. That ability. That one ability that's in everything. What am I thinking of? There's a version of that is like series thing in The Witcher 3. Upgrade pod. No, I don't have the materials for it. I kind of want to get this. It currently has the laser, which is nice. No, I use range combat more, so I should probably use the lasers fine. Obtain any new, you can use it. Alright, cool. Now what? Something new here? That's weird. Speed salve. Salve. Alright, what's this? I feel like I'm just stealing their supplies. I'm not, am I? Seems like a bad thing to do. Actually, I have a request for you as well. There have been lots of reports of dangerous machines appearing in the desert recently. This is very unusual, so maybe indicative of something bigger. Now, I hear you Eurotypes are pretty good at examining things. Can you look into this whole mess? Yeah. Thanks, I know I can count on you. I'll tell our allies in the desert that you're coming. Careful out there, okay? Sure. Quick save, transport. Not bunker. Alright, now, where to?
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Okay, so I should check my mail. That's what you're saying. Commander, lost equipment. There was something I forgot to mention prior to your sortie. According to our analysis team, the equipment was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked its estimated location, so be sure to pick it up next time you're in the area. That is all cool. I will maybe go and check that out. If I can. I don't actually know where that is. But... how to access it. I assume I'm going back to my flight unit thingy, yeah? Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Some music.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Nope. Okay, fine. That feels like it should have been a boss fight. Weird that there was nothing to fight in there. Is this the way to the desert? David, what I think maybe the first part of your message didn't send or something. Just says to go to the factory. How? How do I go to the factory? Because I would probably like to do that. Assume that's where I recover my heavy weapon and stuff.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
Moose. Jump on the broken bridge near where you landed to get to the factory. What's this? Okay, I'll just do this because no one look. Was there supposed to be something to that? You said there was something to that. You lied to me. Just make me do that for streaming purposes. What's wrong with you people? Oh, that's cool. Where did I land? Is it that broken bridge? Might be moving. Right. That appears to be giant robots. Is that the bridge, or what's going on here? That does seem to be a bridge. Okay, yeah, there's fall damage. Where's the map? Where's the actual map? Okay, city ruins near the factory. Okay, there we go. Okay, so over there. Our destination. There. Let's see if I can just go over there. Actually, let me see if I can transport there. No. Totally thought I could do that. Fine. And that might be what we have time for tonight, honestly. We've got 15 more minutes. Man, I've blown a lot of time running around. Guessing I need some kind of upgrade to access that. Oh hey, there's a factory. Look at that. Yeah, David says that happens. The big open areas can take a lot of time to explore. Yeah. Yeah. This is a lot more open world than I was expecting. I mean, it's not fully, but I was expecting a lot more. Honestly, I was expecting more like the beginning. Something more linear combat based. No, come on, really? Damn it, Squeenix and your invisible walls. Whee! Okay, quick saved. All right. Oh yeah, the fight was right here, wasn't it? Huh. There's way more left here than there should have been given the size of that explosion. Ah, jeez. Nice. Ooh, my big sword. Virtuous tree. I want to see it happen. Oh, wait, I have to. Oh, I bet I have to equip it, don't I? Okay. What? Key items? Oh, weapons. Retrieve. Can I and should I go in here? Let's repair this one, just in case I need support while I'm wandering through here. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. No one look. There, better. Nothing? Okay, well... Why? Why? Alright. There's something down there I missed. Why am I leaving? Oh, she tells you to knock it off. Oh, well, she should. That's justified. Oh, gosh. Maybe I should go back. Yeah, I am a little bit close to out of time, so you know what? I'm going to rush back. Because I've spent 10 minutes doing this, and I've kind of got to wrap up in about 10 minutes, in less than 10 minutes, so... So... Still getting some stuff. Nope. Hey, I completely missed this the last time, too. Interesting. I assume this is a shortcut, but I'm not sure. Now I'm lost. Oh, okay. Here I am. Alright. I know where I'm at. Okay. So yeah, that was a shortcut back a ways. Got it. Alright. I'm running up against that clock. I mean, if I'm past midnight, it's not okay. Just doing some exploring. I think I'll come back here when I have access to, I don't know, I guess hacking, to unlock some of those locked crates that I otherwise can't access. Gotta go fast. I am a very mouse and keyboard player, so I kind of have a problem running in straight lines with the controller, or running straight forward. Because my thumbs kind of, these days, I used to play a lot on controllers back in like 2 or 3 generations ago, 2 or 3 console generations ago. But nowadays I'm pretty much mouse and keyboard, so you know the W key has a very different feel to it than getting the directionality of the controller just right. Alright. Go to the desert so you can meet the android there. I think that is going to have to be next week. Because it's about midnight, and I think that means it's about time to call it, because we got like 2 minutes before I really get to call it. I do think this will be a good stopping point, so I think meeting the android at the desert is where we're going to have to start next time. So next Monday, same time, same place, 9 p.m. on this channel, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be continuing NieR Automata, or Automata. just going to say NieR. I can't figure it out. We're going to be continuing NieR next week, 9 p.m. Until then, we're going to be continuing through Dragon Age Origins. On Thursday night, we're going to be doing a couple of... we're going to be finishing up Shale's side quest. We're going to be doing a couple of other story quests. And then heading back to Redcliffe, hopefully this week as well, to advance the main plot, start to hopefully cure or heal the Arl of Redcliffe. The major thing we were hoping to do. So, the big thing that's actually going to get us our army towards the ending. So, that is going to be it for right now. Thank you all for joining me. This has been a lot of fun so far. Sorry for the long periods of me staring dumbfoundedly onto the screen right next to the camera. But hopefully there was still plenty of interesting conversations and plenty of fun gameplay there as well. So, thank you all once again, and with that, I guess I will see everybody Thursday, and if I don't see you then, I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.